Hey guys, this is Jeremy Freitas. I'm a marketing solutions consultant with RC Brayshaw and Company, a marketing solutions company in the Northeast. Today we're living out a new norm. I'm working from home. The kids are in the other room. They're doing their homework and all their schoolwork from home. We've got 15 days, probably going to turn into something more than that to slow the spread. I really hope that everybody's doing their part to stay home, limit any kind of person-to-person contact. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit today because I've been getting some customer questions and reading up on, is direct mail safe? Are my brochures and direct mail pieces, are they safe to touch? When my letter carrier drops it off in the mailbox, can I go get those pieces? And it's a valid question, and I wanted to share with you the findings that I've come to from my research. According to the CDC, the number one way that this coronavirus is spread is in direct person-to-person contact. So the social distancing thing, the reason we're all working from home is to keep a distance, to keep more than 6 feet distance. And the reason for that is whenever we cough or sneeze, there's little droplets. And if we're in close contact with one another, we can breathe those in, and that's how we primarily get infected. But a lot of people are kind of asking, hey, look, what if somebody coughs in their hand and then touches something, touches my direct mail piece on its way to me, touches my brochure? What about that? Is that another way that this thing could possibly spread? It's a great question. I looked at a great article that I want to share with you guys, and I'm going to put links down below, okay? The New York Times actually recently published a great article on this exact topic. And it says, you've got mail, will you get coronavirus? And they were the kind of first go-to for where I started my research on this. And then I turned to other sources. They've cited a whole bunch of sources in that article, which I do urge every one of you to read for yourselves. But New England Journal of Medicine is really the core place where we get the surface contact, that secondary contact question answered. They've done a lot of research. So I'd also urge you to go to New England Journal of Medicine. Okay, go check out their website. This information's right up there front and center. Okay, check out this article and this study. And that's when you're hearing the news media talk about, oh, it can last here for this long and there for that long and whatever else. That's the source that they're citing is New England Journal of Medicine. I took one of the charts and I blew it up for you guys because I wanted to share with you the findings right here, right now. And they took the virus, they exposed it to different surfaces, and then they measured over time how long that surface was infected or contaminated, okay? And if you look at cardboard is the first one here, and you look at the amount of time, the red dots are the coronavirus, okay? And about 24 hours in, trace amounts, minimal amounts, if it were smeared with the coronavirus. After about 24 hours, it's done. Stainless steel, you can see here on the chart, 24 hours in, it's still got a good amount on there, still a good amount of contagion. About 48 hours in, about 2 days into it is where you really get down to that trace amounts, not enough to really infect you. And then if you look at plastics are definitely kind of a red flag in this study. 24 to 48 hours, still lots of virus on there. 72 hours is about where it starts to really peter out, guys. And that's according to this study. So always use an abundance of caution. But I wanted to share this with you. It's a great study. Go ahead and read it. But paper, just keep in mind as we talk about this, about 24 hours, right? Also, I wanted to share with you, these days in the printing business, many clients kind of have a surface level knowledge of printing, understanding of printing. But I want to tell you, today, this isn't like your grandfather's print shop. This isn't like the old Ben Franklin, hand crank printing presses and all that kind of stuff. There's very little that we do that is actually touching individual single pieces. Our business is highly, highly, highly automated. And of, printing companies out there, RC Brayshaw and Company is one of the most highly automated operations. So I want to have you guys rest assured in that. These days, when it comes to printing, we have printing presses that we take paper directly from the mills. It comes to us on skids. We just cut the shrink wrap on the skid, pull that away, we drive it right into the printing press. The printing press then takes it from there. It grabs each sheet of paper. It prints both sides in a single pass. That's something fairly unique to R.C. Brayshaw and highly efficient, minimal handling by an individual. Then we take it over to our cutters. Again, this fully robotic. You would think it's like a spaceship. Takes it and it can jog the paper with a robot. The cutter operator is there kind of monitoring the whole thing, and they can slide it into the cutter. They do some handling, but most of what they handle is the off-cut pieces, and that gets recycled. And then the other pieces that are finished pieces, like postcards or brochures, they get slid off to the side, and they go stacked onto a pallet by robot. And then all of our other machines, as far as folding and die cutting and all that kind of stuff, again, highly, highly automated, guys. Not really something that there's a lot of touching and a lot of direct contact. So minimal exposure there. And then when it comes to sending out direct mail and whatnot, y'all get the mail pieces and stuff. They have the inkjet address on there, and they'll have a barcode on the piece. And that barcode we put on there because of automation. It gets our clients automation discounts, right? Rates. What does that mean? It means the post office doesn't have to handle it. They don't have to really touch it physically. It goes through a set of chutes and ladders, and they have cameras that flash a picture. And when they flash a picture, they read that barcode, and that barcode tells them the address, the machines, the address instantly, and then it routes it accordingly. And then a lot of other mailers that we do that are higher saturation type mailers, we actually are putting the pieces, the mail pieces, directly into one of those trays. It's like a plastic tray. And then we put them into a sack, and we wrap that sack up. It's totally sealed. And then we deliver those sacks to the post office. And that, again, saves our clients money because we're doing the work. We're more efficient. It's just easily in the stream of things at R.C. Brayshaw and Company. And when we deliver the sack to the post office, they don't open that right away. They deliver that sack to your local post office, and that's where it gets opened. And that tray usually gets opened by your letter carrier directly. So it goes direct from us to your letter carrier in a bag, and then they open that up. It's a reusable bag. And they grab your piece out. If you look, these days, all the letter carriers, to protect themselves, to protect you, are wearing gloves. So the next time your letter carrier comes to deliver the mail, give them a nice little wave, and you'll see that they're wearing gloves, and they'll put your pieces in. And, hey, look, with all this stay home jazz, and it's springtime. I mean, who doesn't want to be outside right now? It's a nice reprieve from the monotony to get to go out in the mailbox in the afternoon, right? And you pop it open and you grab your mail. Totally safe to do that, guys. I just urge, follow the CDC guidelines. It's really, really that simple. When you come in, have a designated place, maybe a basket or something, that you put your mail, you check it out. And then when you're all done, you've touched the doorknob, you touched the mailbox, you touched your mail, go ahead and just wash your hands. They say 30 seconds, sing happy birthday how many times you want, nice, warm, soapy water, and you'll be perfectly, perfectly fine. So I thank you guys. I love you guys. I hope that you're all staying safe. If you have any questions, my contact info is below. Go ahead and shoot me a message. I'd be happy to answer any of those questions you guys have. So stay safe.